Friends, welcome to the course Proverbs Expressive English presented to you by me, Amirtha Devrajan. Let's begin with today's lesson. You can follow me on Unacademy at this given URL and don't forget that your feedback is precious to me. So do rate, review, recommend, share and comment. Thank you so much for all of those who have been commenting. It's really motivating me a lot and I want to do more work on Unacademy because of that. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so the first proverb is every why has a wherefore. Well, this means that there's an explanation for everything. If you look at this picture, he is pushing and poking at this card gently. And then what will happen? And this will eventually lead the last act to fall upon him. And then he might wonder why me, I'm injured, I'm hurt. Why did that fall upon me? Why did this problem come to me? And if you realize he was the one who was gently poking at it. So you see, many a times this happens that we are oblivious that we are the ones causing us trouble. So every why has a wherefore. It comes from somewhere. So you can also associate it with karma. We often say that karma is a bitch, meaning that if you do something bad or good, it will come back to you. Karma. So you can associate it with karma because if something bad is or good is happening to you, you might wonder, मैंने इतना अच्छा कब कर दिया है, मैंने इतना बुरा कब किया? But there is a wherefore attached to it. There is something you did that is coming back to you, or maybe it might just be a situation in life. So it's totally up to you. As I always say, it's totally up to your opinion, your mindset, your mentality. We are free to choose anything. So whatever suits you best and what you think is suiting your purpose, suiting your mindset, you can just pick it up and follow that policy lifelong. Let's look at this example now. Don't ask me why I did that to you. Ask yourself. Every why has a wherefore. Let's move on. It's no use crying over spilt milk. Well, this means that do not be upset about making a mistake since you cannot change it now. Well, you cannot, assimilate all the milk which is spilt and pour it into a glass of, you cannot pour it into a glass back like it was. You may do it if it falls on a table. You may collect it and, try to put it in a glass. But will you be able to drink it? Is that milk of use? I don't think so because you cannot drink it since milk ऐसी चीज है बहुत जल्दी खराब हो जाता है. So even if you spill it on the floor, do you think you will be able to grab it back into the glass like it was healthy, full of glass? You cannot do that. So there's no use to cry over spilled milk. Once you have done that, you have done that. So let's just move on, accept it. So once you've done that, accept it and move on. Let's look at the example. I know you don't like your new haircut, but you can't change it now. It's no use crying over spilled milk. You can just console yourself by saying, okay, my hair will grow one day. So it's okay. Don't fret about it. Don't worry about it. Let's move on. Make hay while the sun shines. This means that if you have an opportunity to do something, do it before the opportunity expires. Well, sunshine here denotes, a bright time, a good time to do something positive. And while all that is happening, you should, make hay, meaning that you should work hard and work towards your goal. You should use that opportunity to the best and do everything possible within that opportunity because your time is good then. You know how turbulent life is. Something happens, then something else happens, and then you have to face a lot of problems. So amid these things, you have to make your hay when sun shines. You have to do your work. You have to grab the opportunity when it arrives. So you cannot just let it go and be lazy. In order to enjoy the sunshine, you cannot just let it go. You have to grab the opportunity and do whatever you can do. Let's look at the example. Neha says, while my husband's out of town, I am going to watch all the movies he wouldn't take me to see. Why not? Make hay while the sun shines. So, it's a great example. She's using the time when her husband is out of time to watch all the movies he didn't take her to. So, yeah, she is definitely making hay while the sun shines. Moving on, more haste, less speed. This means that acting too quickly and without due diligence, focus, and attention to detail will result in avoidable mistakes, and thus will require you to work even more to complete the task satisfactorily. Well, often what we do is we चलो कुछ अगर आपको समझ लो एक सॉफ्टवेयर रिलीज करना है, जैसे एग्जाम्पल में है, अगर आपको कुछ काम सबमिट करना है और आप बोल रहे हो कि अरे यार 2 दिन है, मैं आज ही सबमिट कर दूंगा जल्दी जल्दी बना के, आई वांट एंजॉय द रेस्ट ऑफ द 2 days. So when you do that, if you're just giving, just completing things in a very fast manner, you don't give it quality. So while you do not do that, your work will not be done. You won't score good, and they might send it back to you and say that work on it again. And so eventually you have to spend more time on it. So instead of speed, you can use your diligence and you can use your focus. Even if you're spending 15 minutes, make sure that you give those 15 minutes to that work. And not speed up by thinking, अरे इसके बाद ये करूँगा या वो करूँगी. Do not do that. So use your diligence, intelligence, focus, everything possible, and concentrate in the time in which you're doing that work. So if you look at this picture, well, this is speed and this is haste. Okay, now let's look at this example. I know we're all eager to get the new software released to the public, but remember, more haste, less speed. Well, if you are more speedy and you're trying to release something new in the market, वो तो रोज ही आता है, रोज कोई नई चीज आती है. आज मैं कुछ रिलीज करूंगी, कल आप कुछ रिलीज करोगे, तो nothing, it really doesn't matter. But if I have to do something really, some quality work, then I have to give it time, I have to give it everything, I have to give it my blood and sweat. So I hope this is clear. Let's move on. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. This means that people often mean well but do bad things. Well, we often intend to do good things, but we end up doing bad things. This happens with everyone. But you have to remember that the intention is good, but what you ended up doing was bad. So eventually you're going in hell. So you have to do something to, pave your intention the right manner. If you read this quote, I really like this quote. This quote reads, yes, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but everyone forgets the second half of that. The road to heaven is paved with good actions. So good intentions, it's inside your heart, but good actions, it's outside, it's visible, it's there in the public platform. Everyone can see your actions. And also we've discussed this proverb, actions speak louder than words or even intentions. So definitely the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but remember where the road is heading. It is eventually heading you to the hell, but your good actions will lead you to heaven. So choose which good you like better. So let's look at this example. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, I only wanted to help you. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. So yeah, she probably ended up doing something really bad, but then she said that I didn't want to hurt you, I had good intentions. And then she cites this proverb to prove. So similarly, I want you guys to use these proverbs to prove your arguments. So I also do that all the time when someone says something and I throw a proverb in their face, and they do not reply properly, and they say, हाँ ये अच्छा है, आपने तो proverb use करके चुप करा दिया. So you can do that. It's really good and entertaining, and at the same time you are able to keep your point well. So yeah, that is about it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave in your feedback in the comment section. Don't forget to rate and review. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.